Wow, it's not every day
I'm going to a TV, not on the wall.
you start your day with your TV off the wall. But good morning, Harrison from NeoSmart. Flipping heck, no messing around this morning then.
Straight in, straight in.
Straight into it. So I guess I have to say, ladies and gentlemen, look at your faces. To the vlog. And things you love to see as you're making your breakfast. New access points. We've been in the house for all of like half an hour. And they are flying through the tech upgrades to the house. Also, not entirely sure how this has happened, but I've been locked out of my watch for 5 hours. Look at this. What? I think I could chalk that one up to Alfie. But what I cannot blame on my son is what I have done to my arms. Pro tip when handling barbed wire, wear a nice protective coat or jacket, because otherwise you'll end up looking like this. Like I had a 1v1 with Freddy Krueger. Emotional moment. An end of an era. Alex Marsbar, thank you so much for what you did for this house. It could be like almost 5 years ago or something. He put in an entire new Wi-Fi system in this house, and it literally changed my life so much for the better. But it is time
For the better one.
to upgrade to the better one. It's bigger, it's heavier, I'm hoping it's faster. Really loving all these tech upgrades to the house, but I can't help but think it's a little bit counterintuitive if we're going to end up selling it. But hey, with the help of NeoSmart, we're going to make it desirable. Now, what is coming out of the van right now? Oh, what's this?
This. It's the mega rack.
The mega it's not even just a rack, it's the mega rack.
Wrapped and ready.
And am I right in saying this is effectively the new brains of the house? Oh. Just like clockwork. Look who has arrived. By the way, I cannot take you seriously turning up in this thing. Either stick a NeoSmart sticker on it or get rid of it immediately. It's not right. I've just seen the mega rack being delivered. Ooh, what? No pun. Really? A random heron just flew over our head and you haven't got a pun?
No. That was horrendous.
Maybe that was horrendous. That took me so long to click, but that was, he's had you.
I was just wondering if it was a red herring.
That
was rubbish.
You two were so good. Right, am I really interested to do this? Go on then. Is it? Oh, okay. Is it literally just in... Yes. Introducing the mega rack. He's look at his cheesy smile.
Alright.
That is nerd porn and then some. Oh my gosh. Look at that organisation. How long do you give me before I wreck it?
10 minutes.
Damn it. Oh, I didn't catch that reaction on camera, did I? But look at that. Oh. It's going to be really sad to sell this house now. Yeah! I was trying to be sneaky. I believe I've got a date with you today. Dun, 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 dun. Operation River Cleanup.
You know what? I've just bought these
Yeah.
yesterday. HYDE are normally really good for tools.
Yeah.
These, just showing how. Just bought these.
Yeah.
Do a bit of pruning. Bobbins.
Bobbins. You've got to absolutely love Andy, but yeah, we are doing Operation Cleanup later today because Andy has now a handful of times gone down to the river with a massive bulk bag, loaded it up with his wife and just cleared up the area. And I'm like, you know what? I can't let him keep doing this. I've got to get stuck in because it's the only way it's going to get cleaned up. I'm going to go down there today, put a few hours in and collect as much rubbish as possible. And then when we get back, all this will be inside there. Always a good day when these guys are on site. You know what? I'm very tempted to take this to a car wash today. Because the amount of times I have to explain what happened with the sand there in the front of it is way too often. So I think I need to remove it from the equation and get it looking like new. Yeah, I'm gonna need number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and number 4 all at once. And I'm not gonna make them go through the stress of dealing with the inside. We'll stick with the outside for now. Oh, it's getting saucy now. And I just want to address this because I've had so many like professional car valeters being like, Tom, let me clean your Defender, let me clean your Defender. And I'm like, I would love for you guys to do it, but I feel like I'm absolutely wasting your time when you put 6 hours into making this look spick and span only for me to get it dirty like 5 minutes later. So when I can just come here, get a quick 15-minute car wash done, it serves its purpose and wastes no one's time. But thank you so much to everyone offers. I appreciate you. Oh, I've just realised now that we're getting this washed, it's going to reveal all the new scratches I've added to the thing. But a few minutes later, would you just look at the beast? And yeah, they have driven a little bit too close to the hawthorn bushes. But at least the sand is gone. This has got to be one of the most random run-ins ever, and I can't let the village bakery people see this. Because if they know you've baked me brownies and I've not gonna bought some, they're gonna absolutely kill me. But you made these for me? Yeah. What, Lydia and Alfie? Thank you very much, what an absolute legend. And speaking of legends, I've just been to the village bakery. I've picked up some scran for me and Andy. And I've just received a text saying that the one and only Tony is on site. You've moved back from Newcastle. Yes! Tell me you hate Newcastle.
No, I love it.
Oh, Tony! That's not what I want to hear.
No, it's mint, mate, honestly.
Are you finding loads of work there?
Yeah, it's coming through.
Right.
It's coming through.
Tony's Instagram, here on screen. If you are in the Newcastle area, which if you're from Newcastle, what are you called, by the way? It's not from me, which we accidentally
Geordie.
said. Yeah, if any Geordies in the area need some work, get in touch with Tony. This is his Instagram there. Keep this man to be the busiest painter decorator in all of Newcastle.
Yeah.
Time out.
Time off.
Yeah, I see, I know.
And surrounding area.
Mate, so good to see you.
This looks good.
Have you missed us?
Yeah.
I can put you to work straight away. Because no joke, for the last, I think, nearly 2 weeks now, Lydia's been attempting to paint it. She's got the paint there. Right. She's masked it, which if you want to review it. What do you think of a masking job on the left? She got as far as painting the outside edges, and then she ran out of time and Alfie woke up.
Yeah.
Just throwing it out there, Tony. If you don't want to move back to Newcastle, we've got some work for you.
I could have stayed here, couldn't I?
Right, you stay here for free as long as you paint the walls.
I'm at my mum and dad's.
I pulled up and you said, have I got new wheels? And you just said what?
I just noticed it's clean.
It looks good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
As if you said, have you got new wheels? Apparently it was that bad before. What do you think of what we've done to the place? Yeah? And there's no way after all this time you're not on this wall. Mate, you've got to take centre stage. You've got to take centre stage up there. Get your name up there. Tony! Yes! Oh, mate. I'm so happy you're happy where you're at, but secretly I hope it all falls apart and you come back. Yeah! I've got the perfect thing for whilst you're here. If Lydia's going to paint that herself and she doesn't want you to step in and intervene, why don't you paint the cromlet? Come on, tell me you don't want to do that.
I nearly brought the spray down and all thinking about
Oh, come on.
I haven't got it.
Oh, Tony. But if you're here for a week, how do you fancy spraying it?
That's with what though?
I don't know, spray paint?
No one's going to bring me a little sprayer. We could have just sprayed it with fucking...
Let's do it then.
Emulsion or anything.
This has got your name written all over it. Well, it doesn't, but we could literally write your name on it. You were supposed to write 110 on the doors there as well, by the way.
Oh shit, yeah.
Just saying, and we've got a logo and everything now, so we know what you can put on there. But you were telling me that this wouldn't look good with a Tony paint job.
It would, wouldn't it?
Leave a like rating on this video right now and vote what colour Tony should paint the cromlet. I forgot the front end came off.
What's that say on it?
The 110. He did it with glittery sparkly paint.
Jesus.
Well...
So you're not out at night then, are you?
What do you mean? Well, it's not exactly road legal, is it? Do you know what I mean? But the headlights do work, and that was just a spray paint jobby. Look at that, we even did the arches. So, starting tomorrow? Yes! I feel heartbroken. I was speaking to Tony, went in there to get something, came back out. It's gone. It's bloody gone. I literally rang him saying, don't you dare drive off this site ever again without saying goodbye. But okay, Operation River Cleanup is a go. We're getting in Le Cromlet with the bulk bags that we're going to fill, and we're going to remove ourselves a hell of a lot of rubbish. Just also got to remove that rubbish first. It's very impressive though how that is the exact size to fit in there. It just complements the name of the Swisuki. The multi-purpose car. We've just got to hope that it starts today, because if it doesn't, mine and Andy's mission is over before we know it. Look at us loading up the key essentials. 2 tripods, bulk bags, and a helmet if you don't feel safe at any moment in time.
Is it stuck on? Oh, you big ass.
Come on, Le Cromlet. Yes! You ready?
Yeah, that is probably a good idea.
Ding, 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 ding. She started. She's a beauty.
Andy, let's go get ourselves some trash.
Look at this for a sight. I know I've asked you this before, but when you came working for me, did you ever expect this to be the situation you'd be in?
Not whatsoever.
Let me tell you this right now, Andy, though. You look good, mate. You look good.
I promise
You
you
didn't bring any food for them?
No.
These are your original girls, man.
I know they are, yeah.
We'll be back.
We'll definitely be back because I'm bringing Dawn down tomorrow.
Is this where we tell them the bad news that we've actually run out of sheep food for
Oh,
them?
oh bloody hell, yeah.
Well, Andy, our mission, which we have chosen to accept, or you accepted and you've been doing, is to try and remove as much litter from around here as possible.
Are we even going to make a dent?
Probably not.
But we keep her going.
Yeah. Every little tiny bit is a dent.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it.
Just got to slowly but surely work away at it. Come on then.
First stop, picking up this tyre.
I've just said to Andy, not quite sure how we're going to get that,
Over there,
but we'll get it.
we've pulled up to where we're going to try and clean.
And we've just looked at each other. We just shook our heads. Oh.
It's just so freaking much, man.
Andy just said, how do I get this off? He can't get the helmet off. Nah, suits you.
With this bag down, I thus declare the cleaning operation is underway.
We having a bag each or something so you can collect the most?
Yep.
Oh, all right, Andrew.
Otherwise we'll be... Plus, we can leave them down here as well, can't we?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So
I
if
can come get a later date.
anybody gets bored, they can come down and...
You want to turn this into a bit of a competition? All right, Andy.
You're on. Now.
Yeah, that'll be alright.
Himalayan balsam.
We need to plant some in front of that.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But I love this. Just to point this out again, these are the pussy willow like stems that Andy's planted in here, which will root and then just grow. Oh wait, is that a whole pussy willow tree?
Yeah, that's another one.
No way. So we could actually take some of the stems off that and continue it along here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you said you planted, like, what, 30, 40?
Yeah, I think the next
Yeah, running all along
yeah.
here. Nice.
So when you actually look here in a good few years, these will all be growing through, which will put roots into the ground and stop the bank from washing away. Like this tree's actually keeping this all here, hence why all this is washed away. Because underneath this, if you look a bit closer, the ground is actually like washed away because there's no big roots keeping it all together. So if we get this all cleared out, get some trees along this banking, it'll hold it nice and tight.
How the hell is this washed up?
When you talk about strong current, a bloody breeze block. What?
One for the crumlet. Yeah, this is going to take a while, so we're going to do an hour of cleaning up, and we'll do this in the form of a time lapse.
Bloody hell!
Okay, so apart from you falling over in the time lapse like 3 times, sorry about that.
We've had an incident. As I'm like pulling it, the brambles, the bramble whipped sideways, and it's whacked Andy in the head. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Mate. Oh, it's not like a deep cut, but it's just like a fine cut. That's. Oh, do you want me to go and get your first aid kit?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can't go with what's
I'm a gardener. I deal with these things. Mate, I'm so sorry.
Feels a bit wet on my head.
Oh no! You're like you're going to war or something, but hey, tell you what, we're doing pretty well. We've got a lot in the bags as we speak right now. There's like a lot in there, but yeah, it just feels like a continuously impossible task. You move forward after cleaning, like, say, one bramble off, and then, you know, by the time you've done one, there's thousands.
We've officially been going half an hour, Andy.
Have we?
Half an hour.
What's an hour then? Between us?
Yeah, an hour between us.
And you can see we've gone from like this area here, but again, once you think like you've done a spot like here, you actually look closer. And look, there's just bits you've left behind. Under all this sand would just be tons of stuff as well.
United Utilities, please help. Like, you said you would. You said you'd send the River Rangers down, but I've not heard from you in 100 days, so please,
Please help. Because we kind of need it.
You've just witnessed 2 hours of tidying. Credit to Andy, I love his positivity. He just said you can see it, and I want to say you can, because we've moved a lot of rubbish, but I don't believe him. Hands are ripped to shreds, even through the gloves. Just look at them, torn to pieces. But do you know the one thing I'm proud of, Andy, that we managed to achieve here is removing all that rubbish, because look, there it is, quantified, bang, tons of the stuff, loads. 2 bags full. Sorry about the forehead. But do you know what I'm really happy about? One oak tree.
One oak tree.
That was pushed down by these, which I'm just going to chop that out. One tree, and then another one. Look at that, pushed down by all the weight of these brambles. Because look how thick some of them are. That's insane, right? That is absolutely insane. That's some Jumanji type shit. But look at this. This tree was pushed down by all the brambles, and we finally freed it so it can start to grow again. You will survive. Oh, I do give it a bit of a spike next to it, let it support it. Will it?
If it grows that way, you can hide more.
Yeah, hide the shit.
But yeah, you can see like where we started. Obviously we've missed loads, but it got to a point where we were picking out every single bit. Like look at these brambles here, where I'd completely cleared them of any rubbish. But there's just so much to go that it was like, right, let's just do a sweep over of big stuff. So we started getting as much big stuff as we can. And you can see the difference, Andy, from like looking there in your direction of all behind you to there. It is a big difference, absolutely. I think I'm just gonna do a speedy Gonzalez like sort of montage again of diving in there and getting all the plastic bottles out, because if you look down that front edge, there's just so many.
That way I can properly fill the ton bag with some bigger items, then take it back up to the skip. Which again, if the local council would like to provide us with a skip so we don't have to keep paying 250 quid a time to offload this shit.
Oh, and I didn't notice this. It's actually all on a bed of polystyrene. How are we supposed to combat this? How? Like, look, see, oh, that's such a good example. That's what all this bank used to look like here, wrapped around. And now it's this. Andy, mate, what the bloody hell are you building?
Table.
Massive pieces of wood and a table. What on earth?
How deep does this go?
Dawn fell through it.
Dawn fell through it. Oh my gosh, there's a full tree going through it. You know, we've been doing all that work up there. Well, there's probably twice as much work to do down here. Fuck.
It's just mental, isn't it? You can see how much land we lost. Literally, the boundary used to come to here, so all this is just washed away off into the river. So when people said, oh, Tom, you bought that extra bit of land up near that new family member's house, you've actually got like 111 acres now, but realistically, the amount of land we lost here, we probably regained back to being called the 110 by buying that slither. It's ridiculous.
I mean, look how thick that is, filled with all like twigs and rubbish and stuff. Plastic bag in here, someone's pants there.
I know all I do is moan about it, but at least you see him. We're doing something about it. Therefore, I have every right to complain.
Andy, the river giveth, the river taketh.
A lot of this is things like, what do you call that? It's like, is that Himalayan balsam? That's just been washed up along here, so that's just nature making its course back into the river, that's no problem. But as we're sifting through all this, we're separating the bottles up into a massive pile that you can see there, and throwing them in the bags, but little sticks and stuff. They can float on downstream
Like poo sticks.
You see, that makes it look quantifiable. Gigantic beaver stack of wood that we've pulled out of here, getting all the bottles. But quite simply, we've been at this for nearly 2 hours now, and oh, would you look at that, Andy?
Almost 5 o'clock, therefore, yes, or not. Just can't help himself. Don't blame you, Andy. Don't blame you. Yeah, no, if it's all there, I might as well just grab it. Lovely piss pot. And with this last log, now we're done. Brilliant. Brilliant, mate. Good shit.
Good shit on moving the shit.
But seeing as though this bag isn't completely filled, we might as well just leave it down here to come back, throw the rest of it in, and then when it's done,
bang it in La Cromlech, get it back to base camp. Look how beautiful that is for a view. Horse riding by the riverside. Look a bit better when the rubbish is gone. Right, pub.
Oh, sounds good.
We will be back to continue another day. And Andy, I would just like to thank you because you inspired me to come down here and start getting on with that.
It's nice there.
Oh. Oh, it's looking really nice there. And not so much there. Oh shit, I'm not looking where I'm going. Big bloody hole. Now, we were going to go to the pub, but then we kind of realised we have amazing beers here and we have an amazing view. So which way do we want to go?
Well, we've got the bed.
Oh, I tell you what, let's go this way. Absolutely. Yeah. Now, I was going to say, now that I've cleared it out, but even though we moved all those hay bales, I kind of replaced it with a bonfire. That is a lot of wood, isn't it? I just can't help myself. Look at this. Now that it is actually all gone, we can get through with these and make our way through to Matt's bench. To Matt.
To Matt.
And to people bloody recycling. Wow.
His legacy lives on, even though he's left us.
He'll be back.
Oh, you'll be back.
He might not work with Upton anymore, but he's an inaugural member of the 110, so you will see Matt again. And in honour of Matt, roll the clip! Lift up! Andy?
Cheers, pal.
Cheers, because decisive decisions have been made. He's moved the bench to here, rather than there. Wait, why?
Because it was under a pigeon.
And a pigeon kept shitting on it. So I'll sit on the pigeon shit. And well played. He's put some bird feeders up there so you can watch the birds land. You planted those?
They're for attract butterflies.
Is they the ones?
Yeah, they're butterflies.
Oh, mate. This is lovely. Some people might say, like, you know, we've been clearing up rubbish, but some people say, oh, you didn't really do much for your day today, Tom. I've got to be honest. I've done exactly what I wanted to do in my day.
Yeah. Yeah, you have.
I did have a longer list of things that I needed to do and achieve. But
it has been planned.
Oh yeah, it's been planned and clean, you know what I mean?
Planned.
But like, I really have just enjoyed existing in this day. It's been brilliant.
Doing what you want to do.
Yeah. I don't want to be told what to do. I don't have to go here. I don't have to go there. I don't have to do it. I just want to be able to just enjoy this place. How many months? 6 months we was like, summer, like, the sun's going to be out. We're going to be living the dream. The 110's going to be amazing. This is me living it. And that's you. And that's you dealing with it. But mate, honestly,
cheers,
look at this. I just said to Andy a second ago, I really feel like we've been on this like tipping edge scale for the last, I reckon, 2-3 months of the land really starting to feel like it's ours, like the farm being ours, because all we've done is constantly remove other people's shit, and we've never been able to like build up something that's our own. But now, like, we've got the static on here. You've built this beautiful nature trail. We're clearing out, you know, getting close to clearing out the remains, at least in this top section of like the previous like. No, I'm not even saying owners, so I don't mean that rude. So just like the horse people who were here and stuff like that. Getting rid of the fly tipping shit. We're finally able to put our touch on this land.
Yeah, we are.
It's freaking mint.
It's mint.
Hey, thanks for joining me on the journey, mate.
Cheers, pal.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, and I would have never known about this place if it wasn't for him. So one more time.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers, Andy.
Cheers, pal.
Cheers. Wow, so from Andy's nature trail over there to up here next to the sheep, Mark has absolutely smashed removing these nails. Like, there's maybe a few here, there and everywhere, but the amount he's actually removed, this is insane, right, Andy?
What's that?
The amount of nails he's removed is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I reckon if I go and film the bathtub, it'll be completely filled with nails.
Yeah. We did have a lot of furniture.
We did have a lot of furniture. That is crazy. Mark, if you're watching this, all I can say is thank you, and you're a man of your word. He said, yeah, I'll get rid of the nails after the bonfire. I was like, I think he saw it and was like, whoa, that's actually a bit overwhelming. But he came back and he got the job done.
He's done a tremendous job.
Absolutely tremendous job. Well played, mate. And ladies, I hope you're doing well. Babies, I hope you're doing well. And I'm hoping no one's headbutting no one. But just like that, Andy is out of here. I'm sitting in my Defender, getting the vlog alive. And I can confirm today has been
Thank you, my unsturdy tripod. That thing did indeed fall down on me 3 times, but it served a purpose. As did thy cromlet. Which, don't mean to upset you guys by any means at all, but I received an email from the Polaris team telling me that it won't be long before we take delivery of the new Ranger. And I think we can all agree. And you are right, so thank you for being my logistical mindset. This is the car for me and the boys to rag around and smash to pieces, but get the job done with. And the Polaris is going to be the family-friendly workhorse of the land. It can transport me, Lydia and Alfie, and then Lydia can drop me off to the Cromwell and she can drive the Polaris. It will have 2 winches built onto it, so you know it'll be able to do. Oh shit! What's that? Crashed. Just gonna quickly drive this. Crashed again. Put that there. Stick it in reverse, and oh my gosh, the fuel lights come on again. I wish I could just drive this thing down to the Shell garage and fill it up, but that would not be legal in the slightest. Oh, what am I doing? I can't put it away. I've got a bloody boot full of trash. So I'm going this way, but the Cromwell is going to continue to be the fun workhorse of the land, and the Polaris is going to be the family-friendly one. And you are right, I did forget about the whole thing of like it's now dry and like, you know, getting towards summer, that I forgot the fact that when it is wet and boggy, this vehicle would still absolutely tear up the field and just destroy the place. Whereas the Polaris is literally designed, I don't know if you guys remember this, but to be one-wheel drive. One-wheel drive? How do you say that? I don't know. Because whenever in your life, 2-wheel drive, yeah. 4-wheel drive, yeah. 1-wheel drive? Doesn't sound right, does it? But it's designed to be able to just like traverse across land with no problem without wrecking it. And it's going to be so important during like the boggy, wet winter seasons to have. So it is what it is. The Polaris is on the way. I am really excited for it, but you know, for a fraction of the price, I have had my money's worth out of this and then some. I'd just love to know where this part came from. Just found it in the field the other day. Along with the base of a fan. An old like, I got sewage sand on me. An old like go-kart tyre or something, or a drift tyre, because that has been worn to shreds. An inner tube. The insides of a fridge and whatever else. Frying pan. What? Poker chip. Bit of someone's best china. And then last but not least, British Bakery's tray. Wow. That river really is the gift that keeps on giving. But for tonight, Le Cromlet, I'm going to give you a break and put you to rest. What a beast. Oh, and what a view. Look at that sky and sunset sitting through the trees there. Oh my days. I can see why they built a farm here. Oh, and in absolute honesty, when I crashed into that thing, I did think the whole building was going to fall down. It was a risk I was willing to take. Oh my gosh. Would you? Just look at that view. I'm sorry, I just have to keep the camera on this for a second because that looks absolutely insane. What is my life right now? That's like a wall, that's wallpaper worthy. Look, if you go that way, that is phone screensaver worthy. Holy heck. All I can say is if you are not following the 110 Instagram, you are missing out on absolute epic shots. Like, oh my goodness. Like, the sun looks like it's just melting. Honestly, I reckon that'll be gone in like the next 30 seconds or so. Sorry to be that guy being like, wow, look at sunset. Yeah, Tom, we've all seen it. But that looks insane. It looks fake. That literally looks like a Photoshop that or something. It's just perfectly cut in half on the horizon in the distance. I so need to go home, but like when in between the clips that I'm not filming, I'm literally just walking around going like, I just love this place. I never want to leave. I don't want to leave. I know I'm going to turn this into like my home eventually, but I just want to be. I want to be here now. Like people, I'm dead serious when I say I would put my house on the market, sell my house, and just live in the static. I want to be here that badly. Lydia's like, she rings me. She's like, "Where are you? What's going on?" She's like, "Why?" Like, we're about to have dinner, and I'm like, honestly, I just got so lost like with track of time and stuff. And when you've dreamt of something for 10 years and you finally got it, trust me, it doesn't wear off. You just always want to be there. You want to just revel in it. As I am reveling in the last bit of sun. Go on, camera focus. Look at that. Oh, literally, look, it's just a sliver and it's just going to vanish. That is actually just going to vanish within like seconds. Like, where is it going? Like, listen, like, I get it, but like, where are you going right now? Wow. What an insane sunset that was. And the fact that I get to witness it on my land. Thank you for making this possible. Just next level. I do a thing where when I get on a flight, say it's like a 12-hour flight, I'm like, because I used to fly, you know, back and forth between the UK and the US a lot. I used to be like, just imagine when you get there, you'll be there. And honestly, the time used to just go like that. It felt like 12 seconds. It was crazy. Probably because when I used to order a Jameson and Coke, I had no idea. You ready for this? You know them little mini bottles? I used to order Jameson and Coke, put the whole bottle in, drink the Coca-Cola, and that was like a single shot of Jameson with a Coke. Nope. Turns out, after many years of flying, that was a double. No wonder those flights went fast. But no joke, I used to do that. I used to be like, just imagine like being at that destination and you're just there and it flies by. Like, I don't want to wish time away, but I so just want to be like, living here. And then just being able to go, yes. The vlogs, I feel like once we live on here, like, I know it's then only just going to be like the beginning of following along with the journey of like the farm on the 60 acres and stuff like that. And that's going to be an amazing like sort of like thing to get our teeth into. But like, man, even if the vlogs take a slower pace of, you know, like we've removed all the old buildings, you know, like we've put in the new, we're here, we're happy, this is home. I so hope I can continue to share the journey and you guys enjoy me just living life. You know, don't get me wrong, I know like the more exciting thing gets the clicks, the more interesting thing gets the clicks, but I just share my life, and if this is something that I can continue to share with you lot, I'm gonna say it right now, I don't think that's too bad. Also, I've no idea how I'm gonna survive in summer because hay fever is starting to kick my ass immediately. Like right now, I'm like, it's like the third time I've blown my nose in the last like 45 minutes since I've been in the fields. Yeah. And it's me talking about living on a farm. It's gonna be great. I didn't think the view could get better, but it can. I came a bit further up the hill and look at that. Oh my gosh, the sky looks like it's melting. If Lydia was legit like, yeah, don't worry about coming back, I'd literally park up here, pull up the rooftop tent and just camp out for the night. That is such an insane view. And by the way, this is a really steep hill for me to drive down. What is going on right now? Nearly missed my freaking... Oh. I think I hit a tree there. But if you don't tell anyone, I won't. As I continue to chase the sunset, literally, I'm chasing the sun down the fields. This is amazing, man. What is going on? It looks fake. Oh, I love this place. I love it. So blessed. So freaking blessed. Also, you know when I'm driving the Defender and you can hear lots of noise going on? Well, yeah, that's not normal. I'd just like to clarify that the roof rack is still very wobbly. You see that black bar? Watch that. You ready? Watch. Yeah, it's not supposed to move like that. It's not supposed to move like that. I'm really sorry to call them out, but the company, I can't remember the name actually, so I can't really call them out, but the company that sold me the roof rack, that said it was durable enough for the weight and spec of the rooftop tent that I sent them. I was like, this is what I'm getting. I need a roof rack to hold it. They were like, yeah, this one's fine. They lied. They so lied. Oh, looks like a painting from Van Gogh. But if I have to correct myself, I think you pronounce it Van Gogh. But I decided to drive up to the top 60 acres just to show you that view one more time. Oh. Next level, man. No way, talk about time, and I've literally just pulled up round the back and Lydia's home. Little way! Hey, the boost. I hope you've had the bestest day because I've got something new to show you. And okay, I shall quickly show you. Kevin. But then after that, I am being led by the light. Oh my gosh, look at this room now. You ready? Walk in, flick the lights on. Wait, it's not finished being painted yet. There's still a lot to go, but as it comes to sexy tech equipment, look at that LED light on it and everything. Come on now. Dude, what do you think? He's like, I have no idea what I'm looking at, Daddy. But, you know what? I was going to say, but I do, but I don't. But I actually don't. I have no idea. Lee tried to run down what some of this stuff is today. Like, one's internet, cameras, audio speakers, backup power supply and all sorts. But if any of it broke, I have no idea how to fix it. All I know is, damn, it looks good. Oh, and I cannot believe it. My first ever game back on Call of Duty Warzone, back in Verdansk. And your boy only went and did it. He bagged himself MW. Oh, I've still got it. And just for clarification, and just to make sure that the world never forgets this, fun fact, me, Sprat, and Marley 13 were the first ever people to win the first ever game of Call of Duty Warzone ever. Like the first ever game outside of developers, we were the first ever people to win a game. And then my first game ever back, I win. Now, Tony, I'm using you as
my outro clip. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is us now the next day, where Tony is undertaking a task, which on a scale of like 1 to 10, how well would you say it's going?
Tomorrow it'll be a 10, but today's been a bit of trial and error. It's a suck it and see job, and we did a bit of sucking and we did a lot of seeing, so...
So on that note, because this is a Friday upload, you're not going to see what Tony's been working on until Monday, but it gives you all the reason to return then, because he's going to be here for a week. So tune in on Monday for the next weekday vlog to find out what he's been working on and hopefully see if he's still alive, because he's about to go for a drive in Le Cromwell, and you'll see how that goes then. But thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Yet again, I'm back in this field, taking in the sun, and about to go and have some fun times on the 110. So I hope you had an amazing week. Oh, hope you have an amazing weekend. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Get designated driver. Don't drink and drive. Look after yourselves, and I will catch you guys on Monday for the next weekday vlog. And until then, much love and sayos.